In this video, we're gonna be talking about the 8 Sleep Pod Pro cover, and I'm gonna give you my experience, full review, some of the new features that they've rolled out, and I'm gonna tell you if I think it's worth it, and I got a special announcement that I wanna make to you at the end of this video, so stay with me till the end. So I'm super fired up to be making this because it's been a long time coming. I received my 8 Sleep Pod Pro cover a while back, a few months back. I was in a bit of a transition, so I was in the process of moving to a different state. And in that transition, I went home to stay with some family for a little bit and hang out with them. The only problem with where I was staying with my family is that it's very, very hot, like extremely hot, especially during the summer. On top of that, not only is it extremely hot, but there is no air conditioning in this house. It's a very old house and it's designed in a way where it wouldn't make sense basically for them to have like central heating and cooling. And so as a byproduct, I really just had to suffer through the heat, especially in the night. And one of the things that is most important to getting high quality sleep that I've learned over the course of the last couple of years through optimizing my sleep and also helping thousands of people do the same through my course, The Sleep Advantage, and the content on this channel, is that having a cool core body temperature is essential to you getting high quality sleep, not only getting more deep sleep and more REM sleep, but also staying asleep throughout the night. And everyone knows what it feels like to wake up all sweaty and hot and uncomfortable inside your own bed. So that's why I'm so excited about the 8 Sleep Pod Pro cover, is because it's going to help keep you cool at night. I made a whole nother video about how to set up the 8 Sleep Pod Pro cover, and I will link it up here. And I want to tell you about my experience using it in this video. And once it was set up, it's pretty easy to use. The 8 Sleep has a feature called Autopilot that detects the temperature in the room and the weather patterns that are happening in your local area to make adjustments accordingly on its own, and it will start to learn what your preferences are as well. So the first couple of nights using it, I set the temperature all the way to 10 and it was absolutely freezing. It was way too cold. So this device gets very, very cold, and that's something to be aware of. If you live in an extremely hot place, it will definitely keep you cool, that's for sure. On the flip side of that, if you live in a very cold place and you always feel cold in bed and you're a cold sleeper, not a hot sleeper, then you could set it to the warm setting so that when you get in, it's nice and cozy and warms you up if you're in that cold environment. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of embarrassed because while I was staying with my family, my sleep was really suffering. And I'm like the sleep guy, and I'm always getting great sleep, and getting great sleep has never been a problem for me. But staying with them for a little bit made me realize how important controlling your environment really is, and how detrimental to your sleep being hot at night really is. So I found myself having to take cold showers before I went to bed every single night just to stay cool enough to actually get a decent night's sleep. Once I started to play with the temperature settings enough and really dial in what's gonna be the right temperature for me, I found that I was getting really, really great sleep. And not only that, it was helping with my circadian rhythm because the mattress would vibrate very gently and heat up as my alarm clock. This was probably my favorite feature, but there's another one that I haven't had the chance to try out yet that I'm really, really excited about. And now that I've moved to my new place, I've set up some smart light bulbs in the house. And through the app, you can actually sync your smart home technology to your 8 Sleep mattress. So when the lights shift to red, the 8 Sleep mattress will start to cool. And when the lights turn on in the morning, the 8 Sleep mattress will start to heat up and do that vibration. I can't believe how incredible technology is getting, where you can just have all this stuff sync through your phone on an app and automatically start to shift you either into it's time to get ready for bed or it's time to wake up. And I'm gonna be making another video about how I'm setting up my room and the Philips Hue light bulbs and all that stuff. So whenever it goes live, I will put it right here and down in the description, but be on the lookout for that coming soon. So when you put the cover over the mattress, you can feel the veins of the cover just a little bit through your sheets, but it's not anything noticeable. So if you have a really nice mattress with a texture that you really like, know that it might change the texture a little bit, but not so much that it's gonna change like the firmness of your bed very much or at all. Funny enough, I wasn't able to fully use the sleep tracking data that the 8 Sleep provides as much as I would have liked to because I was sleeping on a twin size mattress, and so I actually just wrapped a full size 8 Sleep Pod Pro cover around my twin size mattress. It still worked, it was still fine, but I don't think the sleep data is actually that accurate because it's not on the proper mattress and the sensors are getting confused with what's actually being picked up. So I'm gonna be doing another video about the sleep data and I will link it up here and down in the description, and also compare it against other wearables like the Whoop, like the Oura Ring 3, all that stuff. I have all that stuff coming, so be on the lookout for those as well. So the question we gotta ask is, who is this for, who is it not for? I believe that this is for the person who lives in a very hot climate like I was living in, and doesn't have great AC, or their partner likes to have it, you know, hotter in the room, and they want to be cooler in order to get high quality sleep. And there's always that argument of like, can I turn the thermostat up or can I turn the thermostat down? Because the beautiful thing about the 8 Sleep is it has dual heating and temperature control. So basically, one side could be cold and the other side could be warm. This is also for the hot sleeper, right? Who you just run hot and you have a hard time getting cooler and cooling down at night, especially. The other person that it might be for is the person who runs really cold and you actually want to sleep in a warmer bed, or if you live in a very extremely cold climate and it's cold for most of the year, and you always find yourself just kind of even waking up in the middle of the night because you're so cold. The other person where this might make sense is if you're an athlete, or your body is your job, you're a high performer, and you're all about tinkering and optimizing everything you can to squeeze every ounce of performance that you can out of everything that you do. I know a lot of athletes watch my channel, and so if your body is your job and these things are really important to you, mastering your recovery and having that stuff really dialed in is very important. For that application, I think it might be appropriate as well. The next person who I think this might make sense for is if you're on the fence about getting a sleep tracker like an Oura Ring or a Whoop or something of the like, then this might be a good option because you will get the sleep tracking as well as the temperature control. And if you're someone who has problems waking up, there is that alarm feature that has that gentle vibration and that heat as it's time to get ready for the day. And so if you struggle to wake up, you want to start tracking your sleep, and you feel like you run hot or really cold and you want to temperature control your situation, your bed, then I think those are the people that this would make the most sense for. And the people who I don't think this makes sense for are people who are on a tight budget. This is a very high ticket item, and I think there are other things that you could do to optimize that are pretty much cheap or very close to cheap that can start moving the needle for you. Like for instance, I was doing cold showers. Like if you're up for it, maybe just start doing cold showers and you use that to sort of bring your core body temperature down. The other people who this might not make sense for is people who are really concerned about having any type of EMF in their bedroom. Although the mattress topper, based on what I've seen from my friends Katie Type A and Jasper, have reported to me that there's negligible amount of EMF that comes off of the actual mattress cover itself. But this like pod, whatever you want to call it, does emit some, because this is where the technology lives. So if you want to just move it further away from your bed and that's not a concern for you, then then it's not a concern for you. But if that's something that you're really serious about, then I don't know if you would want that in your bedroom. Other than that, if you're really excited about the smart home capabilities and the ability to track your sleep and stay cool at night and have different temperatures on either sides, then I think this product is awesome. I think it's really exciting what they're doing, especially because their long-term mission is actually to help you detect and prevent health issues that might be developing based on what they see in your sleep data. I know, crazy. That's where this is headed. That's what the future holds, is companies like 8 Sleep being able to use your data to inform you and educate you about what's happening in real time with your health, so that you can go get something taken care of before it becomes a real problem. And if you made it to this point in the video, I want to let you know there's a special offer happening right now. Because it's Thanksgiving week, you can get $500 off the 8 Sleep. And in addition to that, I have a discount code, Kyle Got Camera. If you use that at checkout, you get another $100 off. So it's $600 off the 8 Sleep. And if you buy through my link and you send me a DM on Instagram at Kyle Got Camera with a picture of your receipt, I will send you free access to my course, a bottle of magnesium from Natural Stacks, which is the best type of magnesium. I will give you access to the Prehab Dojo, which is the most powerful technique I know to increase your heart rate variability and your recovery fast. So I will give you all that stuff on top of the discount that they're doing right now because of Black Friday. But if you're watching this video and it's not Thanksgiving week, I will still give you all those bonuses if you send me a picture of your receipt on Instagram. So I'll be coming out with some more videos about 8 Sleep and pairing them up against the other wearables, as well as taking an in-depth look at the sleep data once I get my new one set up at this new house. I'm very excited about the future of this space and what's possible for you and I and everyone else on the planet in terms of improving your well-being. So with that being said, hit that like button if you like this video, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, peace.